Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video here we successfully complete our feature product design option, right? So now in this video I want to create another component for the categories. That means if you want to shop by the categorize, then how can get all that your categorized products. So here I want to display all that our category, one of the picture and then category name, right? Let's do that work. For doing this I have already created one of the component. If you go to our home and there is our category component, okay, so into the category component that is right now empty. First of all I want to create another class based component with pressing that RCE, and then that is our class based component. And here I want to do, first of all, that will be same. I want to use another fragment, okay, so that will be same as a fragment. I load that fragment, I load another container. Why it's not actually giving me the container code, I don't know. So I loaded on the container, and also after that I load another row, so that will be as a row will be needed, and then column will be needed, okay. So I simply loaded our basic, all that is structure for this. So that is our categories. And now also we have to do, I will actually copy everything from here, that will be just like that. So I want to import that container, row, column and the cart from to the React Bootstrap. I copy it. Figment is also included, and after that I loaded that import our container, row and then column, okay. So I simply load it. So first of all that will be same. If you go to our feature product, so right now app.js we don't need this. I want to close it. So in our feature product, in the feature product, you can see I have used some of the container class as a full. I also make it as a to full wide, and also they have some of the div, right? So I better copy it, and then in our categories there is a container. I updated it, okay. I updated, so that will be a class name. I have already discussed about that things with you. So that is a fluid true, means that will be as a full wide, and they have some of the section title. Now I want to change it as a category, right? I make it as a categories, not I don't need this. I want to change it as a categories, okay, categories. So categories, and then they have some of the slogan. Whatever the slogan you want to visible, you can visible it. So now we have to load it. We have to load it in our which place? We have to load it in our home page, right? So for the home page, if you go to our parent component as a home, there is a pages and there's a home page. So into the home page, before I loaded that feature product, right? After that feature product, now I want to use our this category component, that is a category, okay, category. You can see it's also suggested as a src component home and the category. So I click and the enter. So now automatically it will be imported our categories from our component home categories. So that is our categories. Perfect. So now after that feature product, now that should be displayed another component as a category. So that is actually our category, right? So now let's check this out. Click as a save all. Here there is, I have only updated that this div. Now that should be displayed after this. Now click as a refresh. Perfect. You can see after this that is actually the category, and then they have some of the text. And also it's perfectly get our CSS font. Everything is really great, right? So now I want to do after that there is our row and then the column, okay. So here we have to now work. First of all, that will be also responsive, right friend? So that will be also responsive, and here I want to make it as a that is our 6, okay. I want to make it as a 8 by 8. Then that will be better. Right now I want to use that same system. That means the extra for the extra large. For the extra large I want to take as a 6, okay. That means 2 will be visible as a 6 by 6 is equal to 2. And then for the a large skin I want to make it as the same as a 6. That means the 2 will be visible. For the medium I want to make it as the same as a 2 will be visible. And then for the small I want to make it as a, for the small it should be display 1, okay. That means the 12 column automatically should be get it. So that will be display 1 product only, that means 1 category only. And then the extra small, for the extra small I also want to make it as a 12. That means it should be display 1, right? So I simply update it, and also from here I want to pass that key. So key will be needed later actually. So right now I pass it as a key value as a 1. I simply pass it in here. Perfect. So now into this column, okay, into this column I want to take another row. I want to do, so into this column area I want to take another row, okay, and that was a row. I loaded this row, and here also I want to load another column. So I loaded this another column. Perfect. To this column, now I want to pass another same key and then the Excel. So better I copy it, because that will be also segmented with the another position. I show you, everything will be more clear why I'm actually using it. So that will be actually two part. Okay, so one is our main column, another is I have take another row, and into this row area I take another column. It should be segment by, is for the Excel I want to make it as a, it should be segment with the 4 by 4, that means the 3, that means 3, 6, and then 9 and the 12. So I make it as for the Excel, that means our extra large I make it as a 3, and for the large I also want to make it as a 3, and then for the medium I want to make it as a 3, and then small I want to do, and for the small it should be displayed as a 2, that means the 6 in 6, and for the extra small I make it as a 2, so it should be displayed as a 2 by 2, which is totally fine. And also I pass on the key value as a 1, and after that here I want to load on the card. If you go to our feature product, from the feature product, like there is one of the card, I copy this total card. Okay, I copy this card, and now in our categories, into this categories, in our this column, into this column position I paste it. Okay, I paste this card. So now we'll actually customize it as per our demand, because here we don't need our this part, only one will be enough. I remove it, only we need that images. So there is our card, there is a card class name. So right now we don't need any image transaction. I want to remove it. Okay, I want to remove it. Here I only want to use that one of our card position. So here I want to do and will make as a height. Okay, I make a height as a 100, and then wide I want to make it as a 100 for this card, and also I make it as a center position, that means the text will be to the center. Okay, so that will be a text center. And then there's a images, we don't need this. I want to do and to cart it. I want to make it into, want to take it into this card body area. Okay, so here after that card there is a card body. Into this card body I paste it. Image will be for education purpose. I want to take some of the things from same our Flipkart, like there is a top offer, the grocery, the mobile. So now I want to copy it. Okay, I copy that image address. I want to use this image address, so here I paste it, which is totally fine. And here I want to load one of the category name. I name it as a mobile. Okay, mobile category. For education purpose I want to use it, mobile category. Or rather than better, I want to do I want to take one of the H5. Okay, I want to use one of the H5 tag as a H5. So there is a H5, and here I want to display the category name or as a mobile. Okay, I make it as a mobile. And for the category name also, maybe I use some of the class name. Better I want to for the H5 I want to use one of the class name. I don't need this, I remove it. Okay, I remove it. So for this class as a class name, if you go to that card, okay, into the card, maybe I have also created this CSS, that is our, not that card, in our typo. Into the typo there is a category name. You can see I have also created this class. Here I loaded on the color, the font size, font family same, and the font white. Okay, you see where you have basic code. So now I want to call out this class name, that will be into this position as a I name it as a class name. So I copy this class name, and that will be actually this class name, that will be here into the class name. Okay, so I simply loaded this class name. Perfect. So friend, that's all. So now first of all I want to check it. Okay, I want to check it. Now I click as a save all. If you now go to our project, now click as a refresh. You can see there is a small size as a mobile. So now it's display the mobile. I want to take another one. So that is our card, and then the row, right? So I want to do, that is the column. I want to take it as a 4 by 4. Okay, because here I have already segmented. So now I want to copy this column. I want to copy this total column. Better I want to use very close and to use it in here. So there is a column. So now I copy this column, and after that there is our this row, right? There is our this row, Now I want to use that 1 2 3 4. Now click as a save all, and now refresh it. Perfect. There is a 1 2 3 4, and also you can see they have some of the gap, right? So that is, they have some of the padding, but I want to make it as a padding 0 because I want to actually load more in here, so that will be a very close. If you want to add some of the padding, I hope you already know about it. That is in our this column. Okay, into this column area I want to take another class name. Sorry, that will be the class name. Class name, I want to use it as a padding. Okay, I want to use that only padding. Padding, I want to make it as a 0. Okay, so then that will be enough, I hope. So now I copy it, and then there is our another one. There is a 2, there is a 3, and there is a 4. Now let's check this out. Click as a save all, and now I want to check it. Click as a refresh. Yes, now you can see it's now very close. Now they have the no padding, so I make this padding as a 0, right? So now it's very close. So now there is our 4 part. Now I want to take another 4. I want to take another 4 if you want to take it. So that is our total row. Row is ended, right? And then there is actually our column. There is a row, and then there is our column. So now I want to take this column. Okay, I copy this total column, and there is a row, and there is a last column, right? So after this there is a last column and there is a row. So now I want to take it. Okay, after this, so there is actually our first row, and there is a total column. So that is our first row, and after that there is a column. Perfect. So I copy it. So now I want to take another one. After that I paste it. Now click as a save all, and now if you go to your page, now click as a refresh. Perfect. So now you can see there is another 4 is successfully added in here. Here it's great. So now I want to update some of the images, then that will be actually locative. Like here, but I copy it. Okay, copy it, and then I want to save it in here. Like first of all, that will be as a top offer. Okay, I want to update some of the images and the name, that then that will be actually looking great. So that will be as a top offers. And then I want to use that as a grocery, so that will be as a grocery, grocery. Okay, so now I want to use update that images, so better I copy it. I copy that image address, and then I want to use it in here. Perfect. And then the grocery, so I have already used that grocery. Then the mobile, I copy this image address, and then after that grocery I want to update that images, and then that will be as a mobiles. So I copy it, that will be as a mobiles. Perfect. And then the fashion, I copy this image address, and then here after this I want to use that as image, and that will be as a fashion. Okay, that will be as a fashion. I copy it, that will be as a fashion. Perfect. And then another one as electronics, I copy the image address, and then that will be first of all here I paste it. So name will be as a fashion, and then the electronics, so I want to update it as electronics. And then the home, copy image address, that will be as a home. Okay, I make it as a home. And then the appearance, I copy image address, and then that will be as a appearance. I paste it, so that will be as a appearance. Okay, I copy it, so that will be the appearance. And then another one as a travel. After that appearance, that will be the travel. And for the travel icon, there is one of the icon. I want to use that image, copy image address, and then I paste it. Okay, perfect. And then the beauty, I copy image address. After that, here we don't need this. Now if you click as a save all, and now if you go to our project, now click as a refresh. Perfect. You can see there's a top offer, grocery, the mobile, fashion category, electronics category, home, apparel, travels, right? So but I want to use it as this one. This one will be actually locative. I copy image address, and for the last one, and to change it, I make it as a beauty. Okay, beauty, perfect. So now I want to click as a save all. Now click as a refresh. Sorry, not this one. I want to refresh it. You can see it's updated. If you also want to add another row, you can add it. So better for education purpose, I want to do that is our last row, right? So that is our last row. I want to copy it our total row. So that is started from to this position after the div and the container and then the div, right? I copy this total row. Okay, I copy this total row and that is our last row. I copy it and after that I want to paste it. So that will be another one. So if you have that multiple category, so every data will be actually comes from our database later. Now click as a refresh. Yes, you can see there is our another one. Okay, so as I told you friend, every data will be dynamic. So if you have that multiple category, you can actually display all that your category name, you can display your all that your category images in here, and also later you will add some of the link on particular that position. If you click as a fashion, then that will be redirected to the fashion category, right? So all that fashion related category will be displayed with our different type of layout. Right now it's looking perfect. Here we successfully complete our category component in here, right? So for our home page, our feature product is completed, category is completed. So next video I want to create our this collection. Okay, so the collection will be just like that same. I hope it will be not hard for you. How can create another component for the collection in our next video. I will show you that things with the live example. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.